Hi, I'm Desmond. This is Sofian, Sophia, Yihong, and Cheryl. Today, our team will be proposing a business strategy for MTech Limited. This is our agenda for today. We'll be going through some analysis and our proposed strategy for MTech. MTech is a textile manufacturing company based in Pakistan. It positions itself as a one-stop shop, and its goal is to achieve triple-digit growth. However, MTech has been making a loss since 2013.
Okay, I'll be touching on the external analysis for customers. Basically, MTech actually is switching to direct to retail business model. It's actually now focusing on exporting products directly to premium retailers across the world. It's also in the plan to actually develop synergies and engage partnerships to actually increase the product portfolio. And also, we've increased flexibility to actually better cater to customer needs and also the changing market dynamics. Okay, next one is industry. Pakistan is actually the third largest cotton producer in Asia, fourth largest cotton producer in the world, and also the third largest cotton consumer in the world. Textile industry is actually vital to Pakistan. It actually contributes more than 50% of the export earnings, and also close to 50% of Pakistanis are actually employed in the textile industry, working. This actually Pakistan actually faces competition supported by countries who actually have better infrastructure and also better systematic operations. Okay, moving on. Under political, with the rise of US-China trade war, it actually provides opportunities for Pakistan to have better profitable textile industry. For economy, it actually have high interest rates, and the currency actually is weakening. For demographic, due to its close proximity to Afghanistan, which actually have perceived safety risks, this actually decreases investors in investing in Pakistan textile industries. For under technological, the technological investment is actually declining, and this increases the lesser efficiency in Pakistan. Lastly, for environmental, the continuous energy shortage actually causes high energy costs and also causes frequent energy shutdown.
Okay, so now we'll move on to competitive analysis. So for Pakistan's domestic market, the textile industry accounts for a large portion of their GDP, and hence is an essential part of their economy, and they're also among the top global producers and exporters of raw textiles. So within this industry, there's a lot of competing companies. So now we'll zero in on MTech. So from our analysis, MTech is actually falling behind in market share, and this is due to recent data from January 2019. So they've only managed to achieve 700 million in revenue, whereas their competitors have managed to achieve at least 1 billion in revenue. And the market leader among their competing companies is Saif Textile Mills Limited. So the reason why they are able to obtain market leadership is because they are very strong in their technological capabilities. So that means that they emphasize a lot on investing in the latest textile machinery to improve their product quality and also make better production process. And also they also focus a lot on market research. That means that they make sure that they understand the consumer needs in order to produce products that better appeal to them. So next, for the international market, they face a lot of strong foreign competition. So some of the big key players include China, Vietnam, Bangladesh, and the US. So for China, they are the largest producer of raw textiles in a large margin compared to the rest of the world. But even then, they are facing a strong decline in growth, and hence they have shifted their strategy to focusing on exporting textiles instead of producing apparels. So for Vietnam and Bangladesh, they both share similarities in that they both have favorable trade agreements and favorable trade policies. And this helps to attract foreign investment and foreign markets to invest in them. And also for the US, they are the largest importer of textiles. This is because they house some of the largest apparel brands in the world, and also they remain to be the biggest exporter of cotton. Meanwhile, for Pakistan, they are facing decline in growth, and this is because they face a lot of challenges that is already mentioned by Sofyan before. So one of it is security concerns due to being neighboring countries with Afghanistan, which is a terrorist-prone country, and also they are battling high production costs. This is due to a rise in energy costs, rise in inflation costs, and also the weak Pakistani currency, and all this leads to a high cost of imported goods.
Diving into financial and operational analysis, MTech's poor financial position, right, is mainly due to three different reasons, which is declining sales due to the poor demand of sales, also the high cost of sales that actually exceed the sales itself. Lastly, the high admin cost that was largely attributed by doubtful debts due to poor credit policy and management.
So moving on to the SWOT analysis, MTech has strengths in its quality product assurance, and also it is a vertically integrated company, so it offers a one-stop service concept and also flexibility to cater to its diverse customers. And also it has a internationally recognized research and development department. So however, it's actually underutilizing its assets, such as the R&D department. And also, as mentioned, they are facing poor financial performance and also liquidity issues to recover its collectibles. And they have also reduced investment on unprofitable divisions, and it is also facing stagnant production capability. So there are still opportunities for MTech, such as to increase production and export for cotton goods, as cotton has become an important material in the textile industry. So there is also potential to form joint ventures because of the trade wars, and also the global textile industry is forecasted to actually increase the market value. So this means that there will be more economic and employment opportunities. And also, MTech can also look for fashion houses to be a direct supplier or also the manufacturer for them. So as companies value corporate social responsibility, MTech can also increase emphasis on it. So moving on to the threats, MTech is, as mentioned, they are facing intense competition from regional and also global competitors. So as competitors have favorable trade policies, and also they are able to hold trade fairs, this put MTech at a disadvantage, as well as the MTech have to adapt to short lifespan of fashion trends, and also the high energy and tariff costs will resulting in high cost of doing business in Pakistan.
Okay, so now we'll move on to proposed strategies. So for our first strategy, we propose that they develop synergies and establish alliances with some of their vendors. So MTech claims to have a very strong vendor base, so they should take advantage of them and form strategic partnerships. And in order to streamline their production, distribution, and communication processes, and this will help to reduce the operational costs and also to increase overall efficiency. And another advantage to this is that they can also use the customer information that can be provided by their vendors, such as consumer buying patterns, their preferences, and also any observed trends, so that MTech knows what kind of products that the end consumers want, and they can produce more marketable products as well. And last but not least, they should take advantage of the current business climate, which is the trade war between US and China. So currently China is looking for foreign countries where they can export their raw textiles to, and so MTech should make use of this to enter into joint ventures with Chinese companies.
Okay, so the next step will be for MTech to actually increase brand awareness, to convey its competitive advantages to attract foreign buyers and investments. So one way is to actually participate in international trade fairs and exhibitions to gain more exposure and also build credibility in the textile industry. So another step will be to actually improve its brand communication strategy, which is actually to maybe have more positive public relation and also press releases to also reassure foreign investors that it is actually safe to trade with and buy from MTech. So it is also important to constantly review its positioning and also its image against competitors in the industry. So this will allow them to establish their points of differentiation to improve their position to become a market leader in the textile industry. So for the next one will be actually, as mentioned, to become a direct to retail by actually becoming a direct supplier to fashion houses. So this will allow them to have the flexibility to actually react to changes in the market trends and also fashion trends, and also provide customization according to customers' needs. And this model will actually allow them to gain economies of scale as they actually hold control of their production and minimize wastage. And they can also set their own pricing strategy to actually cover the cost, and also they do not have to share their profit margins with a wholesaler.
So the next strategy that MTech should participate is to improve their financial position. As mentioned before, MTech has a very poor financial position currently due to liquidity issues and poor performance. The first step they should take is to take legal action to collect their doubtful debts, of which they currently have 7 billion of, and which they declare an average of $1 billion in doubtful debts each year. So the first thing they should do is to take legal action to collect these debts, and which will go a long way in improving their financial position and repaying their debtors. Next thing to do is to review the credit limit system to ensure that they can reduce all the doubtful debts in the future, which costs the firm a lot of money each year. Next thing they should do is to dispose of unutilized machinery, as MCATS currently has a lot of unutilized machinery which are not producing because they are producing at under capacity. By doing so, they can earn some money to improve their cash flow. They can reduce costs such as depreciation and repair and maintenance, and also make space to enhance their capabilities in future. Lastly, they should review all of their expenses to reduce costs where they can, especially in terms of depreciation through PPE, repair and maintenance, and also their variable costs in production, which is currently quite high. Lastly, they need to enhance their internal capabilities once their sales pick up. This can be done by purchasing new or by enhancing current machinery, which will increase or enhance their product quality and efficiency. They should use R&D resources to update their product portfolio based on the current market research and feedback from fashion houses and their consumers. This is the current time of implementation suggested for MTechs. In 2019, MTech should perform R&D in market research and also develop marketing and communication campaigns to increase their credibility. They should also review their credit policies and take legal action to recover their debts, the doubtful debts owed to them. In 2020, they should launch new products, participate in international trade fairs and exhibitions, establish strategic partnerships, while in 2021 to 2023, they should launch their integrated platform, purchase modern machinery and recruit and train staff, and retain loyal vendors and customers, and monitor their supply chain. Over these 5 years, they should also make sure to monitor and review their performance and evaluate their performance in meeting targets. Thank you for listening to our presentation.
Thank you.